नमस्कार। आप सभी लोग अपने घरों पे ठीक होंगे तथा कोविड-19 से लड़ने में अपने समाज, अपनी सोसाइटी की हेल्प कर रहे होंगे। As in the previous lecture, we have talked about the biomagnifications and the activated eutrophications, algal blooms, so on. So, if as I have got so many queries related to the biomagnifications, as I have told you, means that total increasing of the concentration level of the all toxic substances which cannot be decomposed during the conditions of that particular thing, right? We can say means whenever this substance can be increases in that particular conditions, or in the through the food chain, they can enter to the different tropical levels in the any food chain. So that process is known as biomagnifications, right? And it can be occurs only with the help of the polluted water, right? It can be done especially in those regions. So there are lots of harmful effects on the human health, as we can say, especially as a person can be consumed such type of water in their requirements, in their drinking conditions, due to which the lots of waterborne infectious diseases can be found in all those peoples, causes such diseases kind cholera, dysentery, typhoid, jaundice, worm infections. Means these are different public health problems can be developed in different countries wherever the such pollutant water can be consumed by the different peoples. And if we can talk about the whenever excessive quantity of these heavy metals can be increases in any water bodies, especially we can say about the mercury, lead, cadmium, nitrates, fluorides, chlorine, harmful health, means they can be already shown, as I have already explained you about the conditions of the disease that is called Minamata. You must know that the different harmful effects of the different heavy metals like as follows. You must note down them and prepare notes also. Suppose we can talk about the first, that is mercury. As I have already told you, this can be causes whenever it can be biomagnificated in any food chain. If the percentage of this mercury can be increases in the human, it can be shows a disease that is called Minamata. Right? Minamata disease especially seen in the Japan in 1952. If a structures, if a metal that is called the nitrate can be increases in the diet, means the biomagnifications or the occurs of the this nitrate in that particular conditions, we can say the blue baby syndrome or the methemoglobinemia disease can be occurs in the infant babies, or generally such babies cannot come capable to transport the oxygen, because this baby syndrome can be occurs only those organisms, right? And they are not capable to survive for a longer time. There is a talk about the arsenic. If the percentage of arsenic will increases or can enter into the human body through the magnification process, that can be black foot diseases. And fluoride, as I have already told you about the knock-knee diseases, especially sclerosis. If the copper can increases up to its level, it can be hypertension or uremia. And lead can be increases in the human beings in that particular condition, anemia, vomiting, damage of the liver, kidney, brain, neurotoxicity. And if the zinc can be increases in the human beings in that particular conditions, the cramps, renal damage, cobalt can be always increases the diarrhea, bones defects and paralysis. And chromium, that is called the gastrointestinal ulcers or the nephritis and the nervous system disorders. And cadmium, that is called skeletal deformities, their disease name is itai. Means these are the different diseases which can shows ill effects over there, right? And as I have already told you about the effects of these pollutant substances in different conditions, means whenever this effluent treatment can be transferred with the help of different conditions. So generally with the help of the primary and secondary treatment, this we should be always flows all such type of things into the water bodies, means it can be very dangerous for us if we cannot give the proper treatment of that water. So the before we have to flows all such type of material directly flows into the water body, it should be always treated by different mechanisms. Then we have to talk about the thermal pollutions. Mean on the basis of the temperature, the different conditions can be occurs in that particular conditions. Right? Means we can say whenever the discharge of the hot water can be produced by the industrial thermal power plants, it can be with the help of oil refineries and water bodies. It can be also affect the water bodies. Means we can say as the thermal pollution temperature can water bodies rises, dissolved oxygen content decreases. Means whenever this hot water can be just poured into the such conditions, it can be capable to increase the temperature of that water body, but the decreasing of the condition of the one. After that we can say it can also able to affect the aquatic life, oxygen sensitive to the high temperature to get killed. Means those oxygen which cannot be survive in high temperature, they can be killed without such a conditions. Later on there we have to talk about some other waste, that is called radioactive pollutions. Right, it is most dangerous pollutions wastage which can be seen in our surrounding, in our different areas. We can say the pollutions of the air, water and soil with the radioactive materials called the radioactive pollutions. Means whenever the undesirable changes will occur because of the such conditions, that is called the radioactive pollutions. If we can talk that the it can be also included with the nuclear waste one. Right, we can say the nuclear energy was initially considered as the non-polluting waste to the generating the electricity initially, but we can say later two serious inherent problems were realized, that we can see first accidental leakage as occurred in the right Miles Island, and it can be radioactive waste can be most pollutants. So we can say second, safe disposal of the radioactive waste one. So there are lots of things which can be effects on our bodies. We can say that if we talk about the effects of the radioactive pollution, that is generally we can say they can capable to kill vegetations, causes the impermeable injuries of the human and animals, as you can see into the Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Right, we can say cause it can causes the loss of hairs and nails, subcutaneous bleeding and the damage of the various organs. And we can also say that this can be very dangerous for the radiations, also causes the tumor, cancer and genetic deformities. As I am just told you that if we can take the example of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that is the nuclear bombs, right? Still till now from the 1942 till now it can be source of radiations in those places. Evenly in lots of people can be also deformed in these days now. So it should be always controlled the proper mechanism. Right, means the control of the radioactive pollutions. Generally we can say the leakage of the radioactive elements from the nuclear reactors, laboratories and industries. Generally, as we are seeing that the COVID-19 is just from, it can be leakage from a lab of Wuhan, as the WHO just giving in its reports. We can say that it can be spreading all throughout the world, and it just destroying throughout the world peoples, affected to all different peoples in that conditions. So we can say generally in that conditions it can be very dangerous for our society. So we can say that the radioactive can be should be also done with the help of proper manner. It should be all properly treatment, properly checking. Right, we can say especially the industries producing as well as the processing or the using them should be totally checked, and all safety measures for this purpose should be strictly enforced in those industries, and radioactive waste should be changed into the harmless form of the storage and in safe places where they may be gradually decay in the harmless manner. It should be always done properly. As well as we know that there should be all the such substances there waste material should be burying at about 500 meter deep below the earth surface. So it can be chances that this radioactive pollutants can be capable to control with the help of such conditions with the doing such type of things. Otherwise it can be damage our environment, our society. Let's move to another topic, that is the soil pollutions. Means we can say whenever undesirable changes in the soil profile affecting its productivity, that is called the soil pollutions. And we can say the different causes of the soil pollutions are, we can say, especially in that particular conditions, the chemical seepage from the industries, inorganic fertilizers and the pesticides. I mean, whenever such type of substances can be placed or seeped into the different conditions, that is called the soil pollutions. We can say generally this the green revolution leads for the modifications, we can say due to the green revolutions it can be just manifold increase in the crop productions by the using of inorganic fertilization. After the green revolutions, the total increasing of the productions, the people we started to use the different kinds of the fertilizer, different kinds of pesticides and the herbicides and fungicides. Means these substances can capable to change undesirable changes into the structure of that soil, and which can be, we can say, also get due to which the soil get polluted, or we can say that the organisms which are not harmful for the soil, not harmful for the crops, they can be also killed with the help of such type of substances. So we can say generally the different substances which are not utilized in the soil, or we can say the different organisms can be also die with the help of such type of thing. We can say the soil pollutions or the effects of utilizing of this chemical seepage industries, excessive use of inorganic fertilizers, pesticide, insecticide, fungicides, there are lots of harmful effects of the occurs on the soil pollutions. We can say especially if we can talk about the different structures, that is we can say non-targeted organisms are killed in the soil due to the pesticides. Means generally we can put down, we can spread, we can flows the water with the help of pesticide, insecticide to kill a specific type of organism, but still it can affect on the some other organisms also which are found in that soil. And we can say the soil day by day becomes unfertile, and the pesticide can result biomagnification as well as in the eutrophication in different conditions. So we can say it is shows the different conditions ill effects on the other conditions. Evenly we can say some other things, that different things that we have to get some methods of controlling of the soil pollutions. For that we can strictly follow some specific type of things, right? We can say especially the safe disposal of industrial waste. Means if the industrial waste can be properly disposes in different conditions. And there is another thing that is called the organic farming. If we can say especially in different areas, we can say the organic farming, it can, as we all know that the cyclic zero waste method, where waste product from one process are cycled into a nutrient to form the other progressive, and allowing maximum utilizations of the resources and increasing in the efficiency of the productions. As we can say generally by this organic farming, means just cycling process can be utilized. Means once we can grow a crop in a field, after that crop's waste can be again utilized in the same field, which can be capable to control, to check the growth of the different kinds of pests in that places. Evenly in places of that we cannot use the chemical fertilizers, we cannot use the we cannot use the insecticide, pesticide and fungicides. For that we can do such type of process. If we can talk about the success story of a case study of the organic farming, sometimes case study can be found. If we can talk about the story of Ramesh Chand Dagar, right? He can started to such type of practices, such type of organic farming practices. Generally, Ramesh Chandagar making the maximum use of resources, and his work includes beekeeping, dairy farming, management, water harvesting, composting, agriculture chain of the process and support to each other. Means he can do such type of integrated farming, such composting farming, in which include all kinds of the agriculture practices like beekeeping, dairy management, water harvesting, composting, agriculture. Means they can, he use them as a chain substances. Means once waste can be utilized in another resources, and another waste can be utilized in for the third category resources. Means by using such conditions, he will just become a success farmer in that conditions. And we can say the chemical fertilizers are not required to become cattle etc. used as manure, right? Means he uses such type of things in place of the chemical fertilizers, in place of the urea, right? He used the manure of the organism. Evenly, Ramesh Chandagar also says about that crop waste is used to making the compost with the help using manure fertilizers. Means he can use all those waste material of his crop to decompose. By making the composting, he utilized the such conditions, and the compost generated natural gas which can use to energy needs for farm. He also used the gases, different gases for utilizing up to biogas for their development. So by doing it such conditions, he can spread such type of things. As generally we can see, to spread the informations of Ramesh Chandagar's farmers, right? He just started to integrated organic farming. Dagar has created a Haryana Kisan Welfare Club. Ramesh Chandagar has make a club that we can say that is called Haryana Kisan Welfare Club, with the current membership of the 5,000 members. Farmers are attached him, which are generally using the such type of practices in their life to get a proper succeeding of in that conditions, right? So as we know that this organic farming in place as we can say in place of this organic material, we can also use the green manure or the composting thing in the daily life, right? By the doing of such conditions, the maximum production can be done, which can be utilized by the different peoples, by different places in different times. So the total production can be increased with the help of such conditions. So students, you must prepare your notes. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in your query classes, and let's after that we will start the next topic tomorrow.